is a Fox 17 severe weather alert.
Right now, it is nice and quiet out across Grand Rapids in the area, but we do have some changes in the forecast coming. We have a weak cold front that's making its way through right now, but of course that big snow system headed our way for the middle of the week is going to be the one that's going to be the game changer for us here going through the rest of the week. Right now, though, Big Rapids is 12 degrees. We're 20 in Grand Rapids, but most of us in the middle 20s for some, upper teens for others. With this cold front dropping through, it is going to bring temperatures down probably to around 16. Some of us may be a little bit colder, and it will also deliver a few light flurries through the day. Primarily in the morning, most of these moving out before we hit noon, probably not going to accumulate much more than about half an inch or so. But as you're headed out the door in the morning, whether it's to work or school, you'll still want to dress warmly. We're not going to have too much wind tomorrow and a high of around 25. That's our last quiet day, and then we get to wait for this next system. The midweek system, we already have that winter storm watch that came out earlier today. It is going to lead to some difficult driving conditions and some pretty heavy snow rates at times that could be upwards to a half an inch or even an inch per hour, leading us to snow totals of 5 to 8 inches plus, because I think with the track of this low, there could be some of us that do end up getting more than that 8 inches. And this first cold front, this is not going to produce much. You can see a little bit of that light snow starting to move in on the backside of the front, but it's this big midweek low that is going to be the problem for us, at least for the middle part of the week. We may have another system to watch out for this weekend too. So this big low, you can already see it starting to produce some rain and snow out into the four corners. This one is going to kind of tag team with a surface low, bring up all of this Gulf moisture, maybe even some of this coming from the Pacific, and combine this with the lift that it has as it moves through to bringing West Michigan a very favorable area of this low pressure system to get heavy, steady snow. So that's why we're already pretty confident that there is going to be some decent snow going on, and hence that winter storm watch. This goes into effect Wednesday afternoon and lasts through Thursday morning during the core of that heaviest snow. Again, 5 to 8 inches possible, but I think some of us here, especially down towards Ionia, maybe Kalamazoo, and down towards Benton Harbor, could get more than that. The exact track of this low will really dictate where that heavy snow is. And the reason is all because of where the dynamics are around this low, where we have the energy, the moisture, and the cold air kind of in combination. And this kind of track from the Colorado all the way through the Ohio Valley puts West Michigan in a very favorable area to get that heavy snow during this time frame. So we could see some changes here with this low pressure system's track that would impact some of those heavier snow totals, but overall I think that this is a pretty good forecast for us. This first cold front, though, could produce some lake effect snow showers, especially from Oceana, Muskegon, and Ottawa counties through the early part of the day. I don't think the rest of us are really going to have too much trouble with this. Then through the rest of the day, we're all good, just kind of waiting for the system on Wednesday. Snow will start to arrive into the afternoon, kind of spreading in pretty quickly. And where you start to see those darker purple colors, that's going to be the really heavy snow. You can see that kind of from Benton Harbor through Kalamazoo up through Lansing into the south and east. But the snow will be ongoing through much of Wednesday evening, much of the overnight, starting to get a little bit of breaks in the snow as we get towards the early morning. Between now and early Thursday morning, which is not quite the end of the event, it's just as far out as our short-term models go, you can see those totals anywhere from 6 to 8 inches. And we'll probably add on another 1 to 2 with Thursday morning snow, because we're probably not going to see everything push out of here until probably 6 or 7 a.m. So that is system number one. We're definitely going to have a lot of impacts for driving Wednesday evening and Thursday morning. So that's probably going to be the biggest concern for us. Drying out Friday, and then we'll have to watch for the weekend. It looks a little interesting there as well.
Right. Some things to keep in mind. Could be another snow day for some students.
Yeah,
this
definitely
week as well.
could be. Thankfully, temperatures should be warm enough that the treatments for the road should work. So
That's nice.
We'll see.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind, but we make no promises.
Right.